Welcome to My Racing Life, a custom career mode for Automobilista 2. I'm going to be going through this and having some fun with it. It's a pretty nifty mode to get a career mode for PC, which is kind of rare. Nothing really has a good career mode. So we're going to do this instead. Let's start a new career. Driver name. Valka G, obviously. I'm an amateur racer. I've won money. I'm amateur. I believe everything else is already started set up. So let's start racing. So I have 15,000 money. First thing I need to do is need to go to the garage. I have no cars, so let's go to a car dealership. Let's figure out what I can buy. Probably not a Formula One car. I could buy a karter. I could buy a karting shifter cart for half of my money. Supercar for 12K. Formula V, that could be fun. A Formula Trainer Advanced. I have some options. I have quite a few options. So let's see what our competition is like. What gives us prize money? GT3 has a big prize pool, but also expensive. What is this? Copa B class? Never heard of it, but potential. And then we have the TS Cup, which is VW. So I take most of my money. Kart Cross for 25K. Can't afford that. GT1, can't afford that. FL Classic. Potential. So much potential to get. So I have a few real cars, and then I have the karting, which GT3 to even lease would be a one-time payment of 37K. I don't have that much money. I could get the Caterham, but there's no money in it. Let's check next week. P4, P1, GT5, stock cars, sprint races, P2 GT Classics, Formula USA is the IndyCar, Chevrolet Montana, and RX. All right. So it looks to be I can do the Caterham Academy, make some money maybe with some sponsorships. But it seems like the Copa class is if I want to make the money. I like the look of this Puma, so we're buying this Puma. Bam. Awesome. So in my garage now, I have the Copa Classic FL Class Puma. So let's register this. I am now registered. Since I'm registered, let's go to the first stage. And let's do some setup. This is 4 races. So this is Corbato TC, 15 AIs, 9 races in January. Okay, let's switch to Automobilista, where we will do... Alright, so now we do a single race. We switch to Copa Classic FL. And there's my Puma. We select my livery. Let's go with this one. And then we are going to Cordoba TC. Cordoba TC. Race setting. This will be 9 laps. So I need laps. 9 laps. And we're going to go to January of this year. Opponents, we need 15. We need 15 of the same class, AI skill. Let's set it to 120. So this will be max difficulty. I'm not expecting to win most or any race, really. Yeah, because this is max difficulty, I'm not expecting to win, but I'm expecting to progress, and let's see how we do. So I've set it all up according to the Racing Life app, and now I run the race, and then I give the results. I've never driven this car, never driven this map, so this will be interesting. Oh, I have 0 grip. This is a pretty interesting track. You need to like downshift it to kick it. Preferably not that much. I'm having a heck of a time trying to turn this car. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I just follow you. Oh. You're just not braking. Interesting. How are they turning? I think I have to like turn via shifting. is good. It's like the brakes on this car don't work. Oh. Alright, we return to the pits. We drive it again. Honestly, didn't expect this car to be such a handful to drive or to get to turn. Damn. This car is like ice. No grip. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't set the difficulty so high. Alright, let's brake lighter. It's crazy how much faster they're taking this than me. They somehow can get their car turned. There's some trick to this that I don't know. Oh. Alright, be careful with the downshifts. Alright. So this is going to go poorly. Alright, let's go qualifying. Excuse me, pardon me. I know I'm slow, but damn. I don't know how to get these cars to turn. Man. They have so much speed, I feel like I can... I'm still last, but... Man. I'm struggling with this car. I'm slow in the first, really slow in the second, slow in the third. Alright, so this is 9
Circulus
laps.
says 90% AI.
120. Which feels like a mistake at this point. Maybe if I move the brake bias a little bit more rear. I can't remember which way you need to go to induce understeer or oversteer. Well, let's just drop them both. You know, what's wrong with that? What could possibly go wrong? And it's raining. I don't even know if these things have rain tires.
Circulus says rear for ink oversteer.
Rear lower for oversteer, right? Yeah, I can barely keep these things under control in the wet.
Circulus says no. Hi.
Definitely was a gamble to start with these cars that I've never driven before to start my career on. And especially considering it turns out rainy. Yeah, went about as well as expected. I'm just not sure how they're getting the car turned. They're like barely tapping the brakes. And then it's just turning. I'm just like, come on. Come on. Turn! I might have to turn down the AI for the next one. 120 is insane. Well, I'm bad. I want to at least be able to fight. What's funny is, I obviously notice the rain because I'm spinning. Like, I'm noticing the rain a bit, but this car actually just has no grip. And I can't turn it. I feel like I'm taking the turns exactly the same in the rain.
Circulus says increase stiffness of rear anti-roll bar, maybe it helps.
Yeah, I'll have to try that for the next race. I'm trying to do... I'm going to be dialing in like difficulty and things as I go. But whatever happens, happens. There's no resetting. If I go bankrupt, that happens. If I finish last by 30 seconds in a race, I guess that's what happened. Yeah, when I was first in practice, I was downshifting mid-corner just to try to get the car turning, rotated. Now it seems the best is like a combination of downshift, stabbing of the brakes, throttle. Apparently we're in NASCAR because track limits are suggestions. That does help. If I start turning here, and then I stab. So, like up here. Nope, that was too much. I'm using this basically as an extended practice session. I'm slowly figuring out how to get this car to turn. Oh, too much. I should just not talk because as soon as I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm figuring it out, and then away I go. I spin. Only a minute behind, it's fine. Alright, last lap. I'll just see what my best lap is at the end of this and see if it even remotely compares. Damn. I was what, like 4/10 up on my previous fastest lap? And it spun. Alright. Lessons learned. Downshifting in the corner helps. Rear sway bar, bump that up. Or anti-roll bar, not sway. Anti-roll bar, bump the back up. So I can get the car to turn a bit more easily. Stab the brakes, lock up the rears to get them to slide. And rain sucks. I think that about sums it up. Let us now go to Racing Life. I don't remember how to actually do this. Advance. Start. I qualified 16th, 16th. Finish. Okay. So, I qualified last, I finished last. It happens.
Thank you for watching episode 1 of my Racing Life series. This is where my stats are at the moment. I have 15 fame, 47 legacy, 2,650 money, 1 race, dead last the whole way. Please tune in next time for a much better race, and subscribe, comment, follow, all the things as I go through this journey. Thanks for watching.